If you own a Jeep Liberty, the KJ, if you removed the factory bumper and installed an aftermarket bumper or just removed your factory bumper, this video is for you because on these Jeep Liberties, the factory washer bottle hangs about right here. So we removed ours and we installed a new washer bottle in the Jeep that you must see. Hey, welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna install a new washer bottle on a Jeep Liberty. As you can see, we have an aftermarket bumper on the Liberty and we removed the factory washer bottle that hung underneath the passenger headlight behind the factory bumper. So today's video, we're going to show you what we found out that would work to relocate your washer bottle if you remove your factory washer bottle. So let's get into it. We brought the Jeep in the garage and we opened the hood and we had to find a new location for this washer bottle. After some research, looking around, and some dumb luck, we fell into a washer bottle that's gonna work in this Jeep Liberty pretty much like stock. Let me give you the details. So we found out that from a 98 to a 2002 Dodge Durango, the washer bottle would fit in the location in the firewall on this Jeep Liberty. So if you're not familiar with the channel, we have a 99 Durango, and it just so happens that when I was working on that Durango that we call the burnout beater, we discovered that that washer bottle appears to fit just right in the engine bay of this Liberty. So after some measurements, we pulled that washer bottle from the 99 Durango, and now we're going to try to install it in this Jeep Liberty. First off, we had to remove some components that were in the location that we wanted to put this Durango washer bottle. We had to remove a bracket that was near the firewall and mounted on the inner fender on the passenger side of the Liberty. Once we remove that bracket, now we can see if this washer bottle is actually going to work. We had that bracket removed, we snuck the 99 Durango washer bottle in there, and it appears like it's going to work. Well, we got the water bottle in there. I think I'm going to remove cruise control module in this air cleaner so we can fasten that water bottle a little bit easier. Check this out, what we discovered with this washer bottle. on the pump connector and the low fluid sensor. Well, here's the connections off the Durango, the pump and the fluid sensor. What? Are you working on your Jeep? Oh, that's nice. Here's the connectors off the KJ. There's the pump. Look at this connector. It's so close. So we'll have to cut this one and lengthen it to here so we can make the distance to back there. But check out the fluid sensor, the low fluid, that guy, from the Jeep fits right onto the Durango plug. So there's two washer hoses. One goes to the back of the Liberty, and the other one will come up through here for those washers. On this Liberty, we are just gonna do the fronts. I never use the rear washer on this guy. But if you're doing this mod yourself, you can definitely use both of those washer hoses and just put a T on there, and you could use both of those for the washer. What you working on, Bubba? You working on your wheeler? Oh. It's crazy how close those connectors were on a Jeep Liberty and the 99 Durango. So we were able to use the low fluid sensor connector without even making any mods to it. We had to lengthen the washer bottle pump cables were quite a bit shorter, so we had to lengthen them, make a further run towards the firewall of the Liberty. Okay, for the moment of truth, will it work? Victory. Now we just have to button all the wires up and mount the washer in its new home. I'm looking through my assortment bolts and I find this bolt, which is also off the Dodge Durango, off the rear end that we just did in the back of the burnout beater. Looks like it might work to mount this washer bottle. Let me show you. We're gonna put that bolt right in here and then go right into the fender and put it right here. I'm not sure if I'm gonna use these two mounting holes, as there is a wire bundle right in here. Hard to see, right in here, that this would have to mount on. If you wanted to get creative, you could probably build a bracket off that firewall into one of these two holes or both of them. But for me, I'm just gonna use the one mounting bolt right here for the washer. Now that we got the washer bottle installed, it's time to see if this washer bottle is actually gonna pump and work for this Liberty. We got windshield washers again. So that's a wrap on this video. I hope you enjoyed the little mod that we found to relocate your washer bottle on your Jeep Liberty. And I hope that you guys can do something similar to your Liberty if you need to relocate your washer bottle. You just have to go to your local Pull & Parts or go to eBay and try to find one of those washer bottles to install on your Jeep Liberty. As always, thanks for watching, and until next time. Hold up, we got some bonus coverage. If you want to see what we do to relocate our factory fog lights on our aftermarket bumper. Here we got the factory fog light connector, and the factory fog lights actually sat in here, but we decided to cut up the bumper and kind of bob the front of the Liberty. So now we need to find some fog lights to put on the Liberty. We went to Amazon and I scored these fog lights off of Amazon for $29. Those might look pretty good. So that's my plan of attack. I'm gonna install these fog lights, maybe give it a new look, and better than that, hopefully these fog lights help us on those foggy mornings. And I live in the Midwest, so we're gonna get some snow here, and these amber lights help quite a bit in the snow. So let's install them. Little tip here when you're wiring, make sure when you're splicing the wires, you splice at different lengths. So I spliced the factory one wire longer than the other. Therefore, when you put it back in the wire conduit, the two connectors will fit in the conduit much nicer.